Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending when you're going to be seeing this video. It's your boy, Courserepshow corner. Like I always tell you guys, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's a corner.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
You know, in life, like I always tell people, you don't need to experience something before you learn from that something. I've always said it to people, I've always told people, I've always tried to make it a norm that you should learn from people's experience, not you experiencing something. In this video, like a radio station, and somebody was invited to talk, and the person made a very important point, and I didn't want to talk about it, but due to the experience I had from a family member, I just had to share it. Let me tell you, there are some signs we see. There are some signs we see in relationship. I tell you, it will not change. Even in marriage, it will not change. This particular man came and said there are 7 categories of people, of persons that you should not be married to, that you should never marry. 7 categories of people you should not marry. And when he was mentioning number, let me not mention the number. When he was mentioning this type of people, the very first 4 resonated with a family member of mine who got married some time ago. Because sometimes when you see people during relationship, during courtship, in your heart of hearts, you think that yes, they will change when you come into the family, when you become a good wife, when you treat them well, when you make things okay with them, they will change. Not knowing that the person who is already bad is already bad. A leopard can never change his spots. They always tell us that, but some persons will not want to hear. Let me marry him. He will change. He has promised to change. He said he was going to change. He told you that he's going to change. He has promised you that he's going to change. Unfortunately for you, he will not change. Unfortunately for you, he does not even want to leave that his old character, his old behavior. You understand? So when this man was mentioning these things with his points and also giving examples, I felt that yes, let me share it. I am not married yet, but there is no way I can be in a relationship with somebody who is stingy, who is selfish, who is self-centered. There is no way. Let me share my experience with you. I remember a relationship I was when I was coming to Europe. I will say it, and I hope that the person that is going to, maybe I don't know if she will see this video, she will have to still say it. If I'm lying or not, she will say it. When we were coming from Nigeria to Europe, like some persons who know me, I came into Europe by land. So we made this friend where we were about to board. You know, there's a different type of boarding. This one is with bus. When I met her, that was when we started talking, and we became very close. But when we got to Libya, then that time people used to send for people. The person who sent for her abandoned her in Libya. And because I felt I needed to support her, I was the only one she was even talking to, she was opening up to and everything. Then along the line, she needed phone to communicate to this woman to tell her that yes, so she has been stranded for days here. I went beyond my own self, went to look for a guy who has a phone, paid the young man to bring his phone, and paid him for his credit. And that was what this particular young lady used in calling the woman. It might not be anything to her. It might not be anything to anybody. But to me, I felt I did something that was very huge, because as at that situation, there was only one, or there was the rate of phones in that area was like 1 to 20. What I mean 1 to 20 is that one person will have a phone in the midst of 20 persons. But I was able to bring it. I know how much. If I can remember, I gave that young man almost 40 dirhams and dinars. They used dinars. I gave him almost 40 dinars. It was about 39 dinars. That was about 38,000 naira in my own currency as at then. just for her to get a phone and to make a call. That's how you know somebody who wants to support you, who wants to appreciate you, not the ones who will be stinging to you when they are dating you, and you hope that a miracle will happen for them to change when they get married to you. Your name will be sorry at the end of the long run. Anyway, let me not drag it. Let me allow us listen to what this man said. And please, if you think what he said was wrong, please tell me in the comment section, okay? Having said, I want to thank you for this watching my content. I want to appreciate you for love and the care. For those of us who have not subscribed, please I beg you, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share so that we can move this video to the permanent side. Come on, next time to see me on your screen, guys. I leave us with this video where a man talked about the 7 category of people or persons you should never marry. Please give me your comment, opinion, reaction in the comment section.
Because everybody's listening now.
First character trait you cannot marry is a jealous person.
Okay.
Second is a proud person.
LOL.
A proud person. No, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Proud people, they are never wrong. They are always right.
Always right.
So you don't expect someone who is always right to apologize. They never apologize.
That's a single thread in practically most of the story.
The jealous, the proud, you can't marry a stingy person.
Okay.
Stingy / selfish.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth, you can't marry a jobless person, like I said.
Okay.
Then a liar, someone who lies. How can you marry someone you can't trust a word he says? Then 6 is the hot-tempered person, someone who cannot exercise restraint to his emotions. He gives full expression to whatever tempest is in him. And then the 7th, you cannot marry a malicious person. Okay. So the jealous, the proud, the stingy or selfish, the jobless, the liar, the hot-tempered, the malicious. Now, how did I get all these? I've been doing this for 22 years.
Yeah.
In 22 years, I did a cross-section of all our cases of domestic violence and abuse and separations and divorces. And I narrowed all of them, you wouldn't believe, traced down to a spouse that had either one or a combination of all these traits. There was one lady that it was at Sabo there by Ozone, and they had an argument and the man slapped her there. And the guys there just got up that, how can you slap? And the girl says, please stop. I know he's hot-tempered, but we're praying about it.
Yay. I don't know. If you know the work people give Jesus to do.
Yeah.
It's like,
so
it's like a lobby boy.
It's just I've dated someone for 3 days before we started on Saturday, and I broke up on Tuesday. You don't have a second opportunity to create a first impression. So what I see is a preview of how my life is going to be.
But some people are deceptive, where they give you a picture of what is seemingly, I don't know, perfect. And then as the hours go by, the days come by, they crack, and because they can't keep up performance, right? So they crack.
That is fantastic. It will show, especially the narcissistic ones. They don't know how to hide. So they quickly come with a marriage proposal. They quickly bamboozle you with gifts. They are there. They just surprise you with. They buy things that.
They overwhelm you with attention and money and gifts.
It's called love bombing.
Love bombing.
Love
So
bombing.
they do that, and then within 2 months they kneel down. They buy you something fantastic, and then they kneel down, and everybody's like, this guy really
Say
loves
yes,
you.
say yes,
But
say
then
yes.
You marry. Why that early? You need to ask why that early. It's because they are unable to keep up that perfect performance. For you would see through the cracks. Especially for those of you that will be smart enough to also date their friends with them. That is, never date in isolation. Some people say, it's me and my guy. No, you need to see his friends.
How they think,
You
how
know
they speak,
when you know
what they
just
do.
one sighting might just realign you like, these are the people he
The kind of
hangs out
jokes
with.
they laugh
Yeah.
at or laugh
So,
to. Thank you.